Hey, it's Noel here, and in this video we are going to look at creating a free website logo in just a few simple steps. Now, the very first step in this process is for you to download the 50 free logos that I give you as part of LogoDoll, and I will include a link below this video in the description somewhere where you can click on through to this page, create your free account, and then download all 50 free website logos. Now, it's very easy to create a new logo when you actually have something to base your design off of and you're not actually starting from scratch. And with these 50 free logos, you'll have a great base to work from, you'll get lots of different ideas, and you can quickly and easily edit these logos. Now, if we just take a look at just some of them, you can see they're very nice, graphical, easily to understand, easy to see what the logo is all about, which is what you want with a logo. You want someone, when they look at your logo, to know what your business, what your website is all about. And they're very, very easy to edit, either in Photoshop or some of the free Photoshop alternatives that we are now going to look at. Because the name of the game here in this video is to create a free website logo. So you can download, step one is to download your free logo files, and then step two is let's actually find a free software to edit the logos with. So a quick Google search here is a great help. So I simply search for free Photoshop alternatives, and there are so many different ones out there. It's unbelievable, but I always come back to the three ones that I like to use myself. And they are Pixlr, Photopea, and GIMP. Now, GIMP is the only one of these three which is a downloadable software that you can install on your Mac or on your Windows PC. So if you want actually something tangible downloaded on your own computer, this is the one that you're going to want to download. But if you want to use a web-based software, Photopea is awesome. As it says here, you can upload and edit Photoshop templates, which is exactly what you get with my free logo downloads. And also the same with Pixlr. Now, don't be fooled by the fact that these are free software. These companies are very smart, and as you can see, they monetize their companies and their websites in a different way. They all run advertising. So you can see here there's ads running over here. And again over here, Photopea have ads running. Now, if you have a preferred other type of software for editing logos, what I would recommend you do is download your free logos and attempt to open the graphic files in them. Because I also use a software called Usign, which is a premium product, but I can still edit logos in them. It's just a kind of a slightly different way. You have to use the inbuilt tools in these software, but there are ways of doing it. But in this video, since we're dealing with Photoshop files, let's actually look at editing one of these logos using one of these free software. So in this example, I'm going to use Photopea. It's a web-based. If you're watching this video right now, then you have access to Photopea because it's a browser-based software, okay? Now, all the resources that we will have for this video, I'll include them in the notes, and maybe I'll put in a link to a resources sheet or to a blog post so you can access everything easily and from one place. But let's do what it says here, is simply click on Open from Computer. And you can see here I have all my logo files, and what we're going to do is we'll simply open up one, and let's go for this one here, number 4. And I click on Open, and this will load it into the software interface, and you can see it happen very, very quickly. Now let's just compare what Photopea gives us with what the original logo file was. So you can see it here. This is a preview of the PNG file. So you can see it's kind of like a gray dark image with some orange and then the name. And it's pretty much exactly the same, okay? As you can see, the different layers have been opened over here, and we can start editing them. Now, what the vast majority of people, myself included, do when we create new logos is we try to make it as easily as possible, because I will be the first to admit that I am not very talented when it comes to actually designing, okay? I have far more talented friends than that to help me with these kind of things. But I'm going to show you how someone even like me can create a new logo. And the very first thing I like to do is just get rid of this text layer. So over here on the right hand side, you can see it here. We click on this icon and it will hide it. We click on it again and it will come back, okay? And what we're going to do now is create a new text layer. So you can see all the different elements we have here on the left hand side. We're going to come down to this one here and we're going to click on it. It's the type tool. Okay. And now I'm just going to drag and open the text box here. Now what we're going to do here now is just start to type. Okay. And you can see the text is super small. So we're going to highlight it. And we're going to come up here to the toolbar where it has all the different features that we can use. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. Awesome. And we're also going to center it. Okay, great. And what we'll also do is we'll take a look at changing the color. Okay, so right here in the middle is the color picker. And let's just use something really obvious for the moment. Let's use this green. We click OK. We come back down here. You can see how the color has changed. So let's make it something a little bit better. For example, kind of a dark orange, something not too dissimilar to this. Okay, that's fine. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to look at changing the font. So I click this little drop down menu here and you can see there is a lot of different fonts to use. Okay, so let's have a look and try and get something kind of different to what we have, something chunky perhaps. Maybe something like this. Okay, looks different. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so that's not bad. So I'm just going to move this around a little bit. Awesome. And maybe what we can do is we can increase the size of this. Okay, that's a lot better. Maybe just make this a little bit darker. And you can play around with this until you get it looking absolutely perfect. Now, what I would recommend you do is actually spend a bit of time in here. I'm trying to keep this short so that this video doesn't turn into a 15 or 20 minute long monologue of me trying to design a logo. But you can see how this can become simple. But the key is to have the free software, which in this example is Photopea, and also have some free graphics that you can actually base your design off of. And then the third step is simply some time, some creativity. Now what I would recommend you do is get a coffee or get a beer if it's after 5 p.m. and sit down and explore this. There are lots of different features here that you can use, and you can manipulate this graphic a lot and get it looking completely unique for you, for your projects, for your website, and create an awesome looking logo. And actually, that's exactly how I used and created the logo for Logodoll. I used these software and I actually just created the logos. Very easy to do. Now what I'd recommend you do, guys, is click below, create your free account for Logodoll. You can get involved, you can download all the logos, and then you can start creating your own free logos for yourself. Remember, there's only 3 steps. Step 1 is get a base level of graphics. Get some graphics that you can use, and that's what I'm giving you here with Logodoll. Step 2 is some free software to actually edit them with. So we're looking for free Photoshop alternatives. You can use whichever ones you want. And step 3 is just a little bit of time, a little bit of creativity, and hopefully a lot of fun, whereby you can come on in here and play around and create the perfect logo for your projects. So hopefully you found this video informative and useful. And of course, if you have any questions, get in touch with me. We do have a support desk from within the Logodoll website, and I'll be happy to help you any way I can. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to set up your free account, download your 50 free logos, and then get up and running and creating your own new logos for your website. Thanks again for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video.